Hey, welcome to the Explainer. So, the other day I was digging through some old books and I found something wild. It's this backgammon manual from the 70s, and get this, it promised to teach you more than just how to play. It promised to teach you how to win. How? Well, with a secret tool hidden right inside its pages. Let's dive in. So, let me ask you something. What if you could actually influence the roll of the dice? What if luck wasn't entirely random? I know, it sounds like something out of a movie, right? But that's the very premise of this whole thing. The author of this book, a guy named Vernon Ball, who was a world backgammon champion, by the way, he claimed he had a secret weapon. And no, it wasn't some new strategy or a clever way to play the board. It was a tape, an audio tape. One he claimed could literally program your mind to roll the exact numbers you need right when you need them. All right, so let's get into the book itself. Now, the first half is, well, it's a pretty brilliant expert-level guide to the game of backgammon, but it's the second half where things get weirdly interesting. He pulls back the curtain on this secret tool he developed, a kind of meditation that he says is the reason he became a millionaire and a world champion. And he basically says, hey, if you learn this, you could be next. Okay, so Ball's whole secret starts with this really simple but powerful idea, that we all have two minds. He calls the first one Vernon. That's your conscious mind. It's logical, it analyzes the facts of the game, the cold, hard data. But then there's Vernie. And Vernie is your subconscious mind. This is the creative, imaginative, even psychic part of you. It doesn't really do logic. And according to Ball, that is the mind you can program. And here's the absolute key. Think of your subconscious, Vernie, as a computer. It can't argue with you. It doesn't question the input. It just accepts the commands. So if you give it a really clear picture of what you want, and this is crucial, you charge that picture with a strong feeling, it just gets to work making it happen. That's the engine that drives this entire system. So that brings us to the tool itself, the secret weapon. See, Ball didn't just give you the theory and say, good luck. No, he actually provided a full script for a self-programming audio tape, a tape designed to plug directly into your subconscious and, well, turn you into a winner. But you can't just press play. First, you've got to get your mind into the right state for programming. The book lays out a very specific meditation. It's like this. You find a quiet place, get comfortable, and you start counting backwards from 50 down to 1. And with each number, you tell yourself you're going deeper and deeper. The whole point is to reach what he calls the alpha level of mind. It's this super relaxed meditative state where your subconscious is wide open and ready to listen. And once you're there, in that state, you hit play. I mean, these are the actual lines from the script. Can you just imagine listening to this in that deep, meditative state? It's not subtle, is it? It is pure, direct programming. You're not just, hoping you'll win. You are literally instructing your subconscious that you are a winner, that your mind is perfectly in tune with the dice, and that you always roll exactly what you need. Wild. So this whole idea of programming your mind with spoken words, it's pretty fascinating stuff. But what if you didn't just say it? What if you could sing it? And this is where our story takes a really cool turn, because it connects this old backgammon secret to another idea that was happening right around the same time. Let's talk about something called psychoharmonics. So right around the time our backgammon guy, Vernon Ball, was teaching people to literally talk their way to a win, there was this husband and wife team, the Moshiers, and they were teaching your own mental fitness method that was all about using vibration and melody. So what exactly is psychoharmonics? Well, the Moshiers basically said it was a way to use resonant vibration to reshape your reality. The method itself is actually pretty simple. You take a positive affirmation, what they called the say, and you combine it with a melody, the sing. The whole idea is that the music juices it up with emotional power, creating this harmonic frequency that your subconscious just can't ignore. And boom, there's the connection. It's so clear, right? Both the backgammon tape and psychoharmonics are built on the exact same foundation. The subconscious mind is a computer waiting for instructions. Vernon's tape uses spoken words, the say, to install the program, but psychoharmonics takes it a step further. It adds music, the sing. on the belief that melody and vibration are just a much more powerful, more effective programming language. And this is where we get to the ultimate application of this whole idea. Because it's not really just about repeating words or humming a tune. It's about fully, completely embodying the feeling of the win before it even happens, and using song as the way to get there. Okay, so what does that actually look like in practice? Well, the source material has this absolutely incredible modern example. It's a song, and this song was written entirely from what they called the feeling place of having already won a 250 million euro lottery jackpot. Think about that. It's not a song about hoping to win. It's a victory anthem sung by someone who, in their mind, has already cashed the check. Just listen to the sheer power in these words. There's zero doubt here. There's no I hope so. It's all absolute certainty and command. I am the victor. Mine to command. This is way more than just a positive affirmation. This is a declaration from a reality where the win is already done. This is the Sing principle in its absolute purest form. Now, before you just dismiss all this as some kind of weird mental trick, think about this. Look at who else uses this exact principle. UFC champ Ilia Topuria? He was celebrating his win before the fight was even officially signed. The great Muhammad Ali, he used prophetic poetry to literally program his own victories. Conor McGregor walked and talked like the champ way before he had 2 belts. And Usain Bolt? He was dancing and celebrating before his Olympic finals. They all did it. They celebrated first and reality just followed their lead. Okay, so let's tie this all together. What started in a dusty old backgammon book and ended up with the roaring chants of a modern UFC fighter, it's all pointing to the exact same thing. It's all about programming your inner computer for success. And the main takeaway, the really crucial point here, is what we can call the psychoharmonic principle. It's this. Victory isn't something you go out and chase. It's something you harmonize with. You have to actually become the winner in your own mind, in your own body, first. You don't wait for the trophy. You don't wait for the money to hit your bank account. No, you sing the victory song now. You dance the victory dance now. And you let the outside world catch up to your internal reality. So, in the end, whether you're using a spoken word tape from the 70s or a triumphant song you wrote yourself, the power all comes down to one single idea. You are the programmer of your own subconscious. Which leaves us with one final and, I think, pretty fascinating question to think about. If you're the one at the keyboard, what reality will you code? Thanks for joining me on The Explainer.